Hello everyone and welcome back to Expedition 33. As you can tell, my playtime now, I did quite a bit of the farming, getting the levels. You can see by my chroma, I farmed Dualistes quite a bit because I knew that they gave 20 Lumina. And played around with some of the builds, tested some things out. I haven't pulled Simon since the video where I fought him, so time to go learn how Simon works. I forgot that I had all my shield on. I pressed that way too early. No, not sitting in the reserve team yet. I should remove my shield. I have the shield on for the Dualistes, so I need to remove that. So I wait in case I get to the second team. If he's like super low, like, I'm just like, you know what, second team can do it. I'd rather them not get any just shield out of the blue. That should just be a restart angle at that point. Okay, his break bar was full, but I don't think I have anything that automatically breaks it, like the free aim, so I should be good. So weird, does that like wait for him to actually like finish his animation before it asks me about the restart button? Alright, it's gonna set Sayel to 1 health. That is perfectly fine. Wait, why is she going first? Oh, because I have the thing on her that when her health hits 1, she immediately goes first. Okay, well, how do I want to do this?
Your turn to shine.
That may have been a mistake. I think I still have the ability to do this, which should give me my double turn. I don't think 12 stacks is enough to really do anything. Oh wait, I get my third turn. I forgot about that.
Ready to strike. Time to end this.
That's fine if he takes 2 shield. Oh, I didn't expect 4. Okay, well, he's gonna get an extra turn because of that. Oh no, he doesn't. Wait, what? Now he's gonna get an extra turn because of that. remember this song is from the Renoir fight. Oh, I wasn't sure the timing on that one. Oh.
Just try it.
And I don't have a way to bring them back because they get removed from the canvas. This might be good enough for the second team to come in. I don't know. I think my goal is to just get him to phase 2 and see if there's anything different. Let's see if we can. Does he get a turn? He does. Wait, he didn't die. Oh, he survived that because it was considered fatal. Good, I get a turn. And I know breaking him does nothing, so I'm not going to do that.
Now's our chance. Let us stain them.
Ooh, that's like... Wait, what?
It likes you.
Okay. His health like nuked at like a third of the way through the fight and then he just kills the team? Did I see that correctly? I'm not sure. I kind of want to double confirm that maybe I'm not on like a timer or something. That was weird. Okay.
Bring it on.
I completely just... I'm still stuck on just what happened there.
Oh well.
Well, that's not a good way to start that. Okay, so if he's gonna delete my team, I'm really gonna have to do a different setup then. Said that they're resurrected, but they're not resurrected in this fight. Trying to think. No, the setup that I have is still the setup that I want. I just don't need him to yoink Chroma from Sael.
Oh well.
I can't... Wait. That didn't delete them. That's actually kind of crazy, but now he's got 3 turns. 3 turns in a row. I couldn't even survive the one that's the same every time. There's no way I'm going to survive those. can't be having them dying on the Stark like that. What am I doing? Like, you have to wait for him to finish his combo.
Oh well.
I double pressed the button. Why was there like a really delayed parry in there?
Eyes up, person.
Okay. Well, that's not what I was looking forward to. It feels like the window for that is just really small. I didn't mean to do that, but he's gonna have no turns, I guess. I like the particle effects on that weapon. That's very pretty.
Meet your reckoning.
Wait, what? That was insane damage.
Into a lane.
Does he get to play immediately? No.
That's more like it.
Oh, I get a turn. Can we do that insane damage again? She's like 54 million.
Meet your reckoning.
Spicy.
I'm gonna switch these up a little bit because I tried to get like one of every number for the rotation on this just to mess around a little bit. That's why it looks a little weird. Is this... Okay, so I can actually slow him. Okay, so slowing him is kind of huge. Unless something else happened there that I'm just not aware of. do? Wait, just one hit? Okay. Okay, so that does seem to be the case. It does look like he just deletes the team when he goes to phase 2, I guess. So who do I want on? Because he did that like 1/4 of his health, so it's either on a timer or I'm triggering something. I think that might be health based, but it seems so high of a health bar because typically they're at like 5% health, not like a quarter. So here's what I want to try. Oh, this is gonna be so. Because this is my team that I'm having go in second. They're doing just enough damage to get me to phase 2. So I think what I'll do is I'll have them, if that is the case, I'll have them get me to phase 2, and then I'll have my other team fight phase 2. But I gotta get there first. Yes, retry battle.
Ready to evade.
I don't get why my timing is so off randomly on that. I definitely want to apply the slow.
Time to bleed.
Machine gun Oko. He does like no auto attack damage, base attack damage.
Let us stain them.
Only 31 million that time.
Yes. The fun begins.
I definitely don't feel like I missed that, but okay. Wait, what? I didn't even hear the sound effect of the sword or see it.
I'll do it.
You better, because you're my last hope for the A team that's currently here. Well,
You don't get to die yet.
okay. Not sending in the reserve team.
I'll do it.
That was completely off. At least I have a success rate percentage on the ones, but not the twos. don't even know how my timing is getting off. It's the same thing, but with just an extra one in between. It doesn't make any sense. Definitely failing on the skill aspect somehow. By no means perfect, but I have no idea why I'm just messing this up.
Your turn to dance.
Alright, who's getting the health? It's got, yeah, it makes sense that it's Minoko because a little unlucky here. What does this spell cost I'm trying to cast? Oh, it only costs 1. Oh yeah, because I mostly took everything that was cheapest. That's crazy, that's just free. Oh, is it because of an agile mask? Okay, okay.
Spicy.
The elements dance.
It's kind of a lot of damage. I think I might want Minoko and Sayel switched. That might work. That was like the shortest combo he's ever done.
I'm ready.
Okay, so that is what it is. It is health-based triggered. That means now I've got my other team in. Okay. Right? Send in reserve team. And he's fully healed. What attack is he going to start with? No attack. Why is Sayel first? How do I change the order of the second team? Actually, this might work. I went on Verso, actually. Does it work that way?
Let's have some fun.
think I'll take advantage of this, and then I'll do my swap. Okay, this might be just the shortest recording I've ever had. Has he got a phase 3? Okay, I did not expect him to actually beat him that quickly. So he only has 319 million health, or at least that's the total damage dealt I did. Well, I was actually expecting that to take a little bit longer. Wait, I got a hairstyle for Gustav? That's funny. It'd be cool if they actually, like, gave me, Gustav back. Well, I didn't expect to beat him that quickly. So what can I do here? Try to spice things up a little bit. What happens if you just remove one person? Like, because now there's 4, so how do you do a backup squad? Is there going to be 2 backup squads? Okay, kind of curious how this works. Just mess around a little bit. Did you really win if you couldn't beat that? I should have clicked yes there. I'm very much curious what happens. Draining Cleanse with that bar of the Faint one is really insane combo.
I'll do it. I won't lose again.
Wait, so how to determine this should be the crew?
Let's finish this.
Oh, I thought he was dead. They're just kind of messing around at this point. Is Versa gonna turn? No, it shouldn't.
Watch out.
I need him to hurry up and kill the team so that way I can see if it asks me if I want to send in another reserve, because that would just be my L by herself, I would think. Didn't get lucky on those shots. I get every time it's spaced out like that, I always miss that third one. I wanted to know how much this one does. That was already 17 million. That's kind of insane. I have reserves, right? No, it says expedition failed. So if you just have like another person on reserve, you can't just go again. Interesting. But 17 million from that's kind of insane because I feel like I didn't use that many. So let's see, here's what I want. Like, how do I select who I want on my reserve team? I don't really have a way to do so then. Okay, well, I want to try out some other stuff then. I was looking at this weapon some, but I don't have the scaling for it because I didn't pick Vitality, but I guess I don't really use him for that. He's just my burn builder. Let's see, can I do some like, let's do her as a combo.
Ready to evade.
I completely messed up that one. I forgot that was the wave one. Yes. Sorry, I was kind of like lost in thought there. I'm trying to think like how the backup reserve team gets set up, but I guess it doesn't necessarily matter.
I'll do it.
My timing gets thrown off a little bit on that one. I would like to get the second one down. Or the two sword one down, I should say.
I'm ready.
Look at that. Got it down. Okay, so got a combo that I wanted to try. And he's gonna make I think she's got to slow the Doom. Does that give her another turn?
Oh my love.
It does not.
Elements converge.
That's kind of a little bit of damage. That's too late. Well, I thought she was dead, so kind of like set me off. So I stopped trying to defend. I would have died there. I was still following the parries.
Not today.
Oh, I didn't jump. I completely threw that one. No, do not send in the reserve team. I bet he only pulls health from her because Lune's set to 1.
Look out! I won't lose again.
Okay, so who's he ripping health from? See, it's Sael again. Okay. So let me somehow get her to 100% crit chance. In the health bar. But I want to say that I've noticed every time he's done that, he's done it to Sael first. Am I misremembering that correctly? Or am I misremembering that? Or thinking about that correctly? Okay, so let's somehow manage to get you a health bar. So we got to get rid of Cheater. Let's try to get some crit rate in here. Because we're gonna need 51%, which I think we can do. I can do that one. I can switch this one with another high crit one. That one's too low. Could do that one. Is there one with speed as well? I can do that. Okay, I need to get Cheater. How can I get that? Death's Door is not going to help me. I don't even think Death's Door was helping me in the first place. I wasn't sure, but I kind of just put it on there in case there was a thing. I don't need anti-stun because he's not stunning. 3, 5, 7's 15. I could get these out of here because I don't need the counter-attack damage. I don't need that, so that gets me Cheater. Okay, so now it should just come down to a 50-50. I was lost in thought. I need to focus on this. Because I'm sitting here trying to think about certain things instead of just focusing on the fight. Alright. Oh man.
I'm ready.
Steals all shield. Guess I had one.
Ready to evade. Sorry, I failed.
I completely did that one way too early. Retry battle.
Ready to evade.
He does it from Sayel, but why?
Take risks.
I'm trying to think of what I can do to kind of circumvent that. So why does he keep doing it to her? Fine, we'll continue on. I'll apply the slow. Gives Lune 2 turns in a row. I won't be able to handle that. Maybe I can? Nope.
I die. So be it. Show me what you can do.
Wait, no, I gave that to the wrong person. She's gonna have so much damage off of this. Assuming roulette goes in my favor. She had a massive hit in there somewhere. Wait, why do I get to play immediately? For what? $84 million was a single hit. He's gonna just destroy them, so. But that was a pretty good setup with her getting 3 turns, so that way I could set up for the follow-up one, and then the double damage with the double damage was kind of insane. Send in the reserve team, sure. Who goes first? Slow cost 1, so I need to have at least 1. Ooh, did I press the right button? I did.
Time to end this.
Using a basic sword. That wasn't the sword that I had equipped on him. Yeah, that's not the sword I have on him. What is that? She's not using the candy cane either. Wait, what? But I already got the heads. Am I getting something else out of this too? Do you just keep getting the heads over again? Or are these different hairstyles? I bet Minoko looks gorgeous with that hairstyle. can't see him. The backpack messes everything up. Does he have a backpack in every one? No, I think it's just this one, right? Yeah, it's just that one. No. Does he have one in this one? It kinda works. The hair just flows upwards, though. Interesting. Okay. Well, I defeated him with 2 setups. So basically what I did when I was farming, I just farmed Dueliste. It was giving 20 Lumina a kill. And I just kind of gave everyone kind of similar things that I think that they should have, so that way no one was going into the fight weak, because in the setup that I had, I figured, okay, you know what, I'll go to the B team at some point, and then so the B team was very weak. They were only hitting for like 10,000 damage or 100,000 damage, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to be in this fight forever. So I kind of just gave like Sael, Minoko, the basic kind of same stuff. Like AP discount. I thought I recalled getting stunned in that fight, but I guess I didn't. I gave them some counter stuff, even though it didn't really make that much of a difference. Probably wasn't necessary. Could have removed those, unless you can actually counter everyone. And then making it to where they can just set up a bunch of abilities. Energizing starts to spam shots. Energy Master, right, to get to be able to spam a bunch of shots, and then just kind of melee attack and build up gradient. I wasn't sure what kind of gradient attacks I wanted to use, because I knew that the Minoko one didn't really work, and I didn't think Sael's would be good either. But I figured there might be an opportunity where, because I have the setup to where she gets a second turn when her health is low, assuming that for some reason I don't get hit, and then in her gradient right here, the one that costs 1 sets her to virtuous stance, right? So I'd be like, okay, I don't want to use my 1 health immediate reset right quick, so I'll just go ahead and use this to get myself in virtuous stance and then do the blazing canvas. The weapons that I use, like I said, I didn't use abilities. He's just my spam fire stacks. I didn't think Lune was going to do as much damage as she did. That one hit for like 84 million. I didn't even see the number pop up on average. She was only hitting for like 30. I think the max I saw was like 50, but an 84 million out of nowhere seemed kind of insane, unless he did that to himself and it was considered my damage. Confuso, light damage can burn on critical hits. A lot of, I was thinking about using this one, but it's like the basic attacks only apply the burn stacks, and I get way better scaling with just luck and agility, because I want it to be faster to get more turns. And this one applies burn on all light damage application that's a critical hit. So as you can see, I get it from free aim shots, and then I also get it from the base attacks. And when I was doing on Dueliste, like if I got lucky enough, I was getting as much as like 200 burn stacks just from him. Minoko, I kind of did the same thing. I was using the Canero before. I had an idea of maybe where I would just go through and use a bunch of free aim shots to build damage, but I was like, you know what, he might be a good alternative to burn stacks, so I did switch him to this one, because as you saw, I think in one of the rounds I was able to get him to like 100 burn stacks or something. Basically the same method as Verso, giving him the burning shots, double burn. I did put like some ability stuff on him, like double third, because I was like, you know what if I decided I wanted to use the defenseless ability, the one where you turn into a rock and bounce on them, but I didn't end up using that. And then just basically just glass cannon building him. It's definitely like a skill-based fight, so I'd probably have to like up the HP threshold to make it last a little bit longer, but this is what I'm using to, I guess, just kind of kill quickly. I didn't expect him to be squishy as he was. I expected a phase 2, but I didn't expect him to nuke his health bar with like 1/4 health left and delete the enemy team, so that was kind of unexpected. I did apply the same thing to Mael, so if I want to do the same thing, because when you have AP discount, last chance ability becomes free. So if you're on the turn where you just need the AP dump, you can just get a bunch of extra burning stacks and then last chance for free, because it actually does cost 0, and then go into burning canvas. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh yes, for this weapon, before I had her using this one, because when I was doing the combos before, I didn't have like enough AP to be able to do like the double damage and then immediate turn, because the sun skill was reducing the cost. But after I got her some Luminas, right, she has the AP discount now. She doesn't need the anti-stun, and then she has the energizing Energy Master, right, so she gets the extra AP on turn start. And I think there was like one other one related to like AP. Oh, maybe it's because I gave her the combo attacks. Don't exactly remember. So that allowed me to basically do the Fortune's Fury into Intervention without having to have a specific weapon. But I switched to this one after that because this one seemed to be really good. Each successive base attack hit on the same turn deals 100% more damage. I thought that one was pretty cool because if you give her a bunch of combo attack, this one scales up. Free aim shots apply foretell. Basic attacks consume all foretell to deal 50% more damage per foretell consumed. So free aim shot applying all those foretell. I think at some point you saw that I was getting up to like 20 stacks of foretell, and then that allowed me to get into Twilight, as you saw. So I was able to get into Twilight some turns. I didn't actually expect that to work, but during Twilight, any foretell consumed is not removed. I'm assuming when that happens, that means that your gradient ability as well still continues to scale, because it is consumed, it's just not removed. Lune, I got used the weapon that I got from Clair. I figured that one's just kind of a no-brainer weapon. Like, you can't really... The 2-tap combo is kind of insane, especially with the starting in Earth, Fire, Ice, and Lightning doubles damage dealt this turn, and then you just immediately go into Genesis. And then you also get the Ethereal Sword Light skill damage as well. The level 4 part is pretty cool. Damage can be reduced, blocked, or absorbed by elemental affinities. I'm curious how to see in New Game Plus how that actually works. I'll probably do some New Game Plus for this, but I'm probably not going to do any like videos or anything on it because I would love to continue playing. What weapon did I use for her? Just the same thing. The good old candy cane horn, the one where she does her little stance. Knocks her down to 1 health, makes it look like she's allergic to candy canes, just left it the same. What did I use? Pictos, just trying to get speed, crit. I think everything, one was kind of similar to how I had them set up before. I think you saw me switch her out to get some speed in there. Speed and crit. Speed and crit. Lumina's pretty much the same thing that I had been using. I don't think really Verso changed too much. I think like one thing I did was give everyone like solo fighter, so that way in case some people did actually die, I had the ability to at least do hopefully some damage, because my expectation was that I should at least be able to survive long enough to be able to get him to, you know, within like a 10% threshold at some point, and then just fight him from there. I didn't give him like AP discount because I never really use his skills. He's just like my burn builder. What I would like to do though is just kind of take this time and opportunity to go around and find things that I didn't find before. I know I'm missing 2 Gestrels. I'm pretty sure Gestrels for the most part are on the open world map, so I would like to go through and kind of like find some of those. I know there was one in like the Gestrel village. But I'm kind of like curious like what other weird locations they might be in. I've enjoyed this game very, very much, and I was like, you know what, this is one of those games that in a long time I want to get like 100% completion on it. You know, I haven't wanted a game like that I've wanted to do that on in a really long time. I know sometimes they like to hide in like these things because they kind of blend in. as I said, I got my one of my brothers to play the game. He's been going through Act 2. Kind of forgot. I think last I knew, he had just beat Dueliste in the Eternal Battlefield. And he did get Minoko. So I do remember him getting Minoko because he was asking me questions about how Minoko works in the sense of the leg mechanic, right? And I was kind of explaining you got to defeat everything at least once. Be careful because I'm pretty sure some of them, the encounters, you only see a specific amount of times, like Gross Tete. Like, I know you see him when you get the warming up Picto, but you also see him in the manor, but I don't think he respawns. Like, I feel like the ones that I had to have missed have to be kind of like later in the game. Because for this part area, I was pretty much on the floor the entire time, so it'd be kind of weird if there were some there.
Here we go.
I know there was one in that whole eastern area. Have I seen that platform before? Have I seen this? Is there something here? So there's nothing here. This is the game that I actually, you know what, I was just like, hope this one just kind of never ends. I hope that they do more kind of DLC content for it, though. I feel like it's kind of hard because you kind of have to balance the game around everyone being completed with the game. I'm not sure if that's something that they would be willing to do. But from my understanding that they are working on another project. So it'd be kind of cool to see what they have in mind. I would love to see the writers versus the painters war. Like, what started it? You know, how did they eventually or initially start achieving? I wanted to come here and see if this was available now, because you know, how did they start achieving these abilities to create stuff and be like inside of the stories that they've created? This is Expedition 0. Okay. You know, are we gonna get writers? Do writers enter books instead of portraits? Why did the writers want to well, I guess basically murder the Desanger family? You know, why did they set the house on fire? What happens afterwards, right? And I was thinking too, I think like a movie would be cool, but I don't know if I'd want a movie instead of a game. Like, it would be cool if they made a movie of this one specifically. I would definitely watch it. I feel like as long as they don't stray too far from like what actually happened in the game, it would be a bad movie. Kind of like how they did with the Last of Us series. I like the Last of Us series because it was pretty close to the game. It felt like, at least the first season was. I know that they had some of the moments from the second season that matched. Wait, does that mean he'll converse with Minoko? Wait, so that was it? When I came here before, I was like, it makes no sense that there's nothing here, but that's really all I had to do, and I just didn't think about it. Okay, so I just get a different Dapper uniform. I get the Renoir version of it. But I like... I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together before. Is there like really nothing else here? Yeah, Pecto is saying, I think a movie would be cool for like that's like part of the first game. It'd be kind of a crazy movie. I'm not sure how they would be able to pull it together. It'd be interesting if they got like the original voice actors to do it too. I wonder, but I wouldn't want like a movie for the follow-up ones. I'd want them to be a game. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what I would really ask in a game to be, you know, in the game to be different if they made a follow-up. Like, I didn't mind the 3-person teams. I didn't mind, you know. I know like traditionally like with Final Fantasy it's typically like 4. I played like the Golden Sun genre, or not really genre but series for a while, right? You have 4 there. Do I really want 4 versus 3? And to be honest, I think I'm okay with the 3 players. What I would have liked though is a 6th member though for 3. Like if you go with the Mael ending and she brings everyone back to life, you should have maybe have gotten Gustav back, like got him back on your team, you know? Maybe Sophie then joins or something, right? Like you had these options. You know, then actually Gustav's backup tree or the locked part remaining, you know, the part that was locked for those who come after, you would actually get to see that. But I guess it'd be kind of weird though because he uses the same weapon instead of Verso, so maybe have it to where only one, you know, like with the Pictos, right? Only one person can have the weapon equipped at a time. Make it to where, you know, the weapons are basically functioning the same.
Here we go. Flash through the sky.
That would have been neat. I'm kind of a little bit on the fence about which ending I preferred. I know that the other option was to just kind of erase Verso from the stuff, stopping him from painting. Wait, what is this? Did I not ever fight this? I guess I didn't see this.
An advantage.
Go ahead and just take this out. Huh. Oh, it's a chromatic that I never fought. She is indeed very tanky.
Maximum damage.
Is that a new weapon? It is a new weapon. Okay. During Twilight, all damage dealt is converted to dark damage. Apply shell during moon, powerful during sun, and rush during twilight. Interesting weapon. I'm curious how the dark stains work for Luna, because I know she has a weapon that generates dark stains. But I'm not sure if they work like light stains in the sense that... Have I been there? The crows. I have. If they work in the same sense that they can be any element type for like Genesis. I know we've seen this area. I know I've been behind here. Guess whatever this guy's got, I can actually buy now. Without having to worry. I think I've got plenty of chroma by this point.
Flashing through the sky.
Been on this rock kind of a few times, but I don't think I've ever seen anything on here. I think I can buy your stuff if you got anything, some hairstyles.
Flash through
Like, I always felt like there would be something over here on this, because this is a giant area of land. Can we fly behind it? Nope. We reached the end of the portrait. I know that, okay, back to what I was saying, I know that Verso wanted the painting to be destroyed, but my opinion on the matter was like, yeah, Mael, she is dying, you know, for being in the painting, but my opinion is also that, you know, in the real world, there's still consequences. She could still die. Before, you know, let's say that because she's been in the painting so long, she's supposed to die at like the age of 70 instead of 99, right? Assuming that it's like a natural cause kind of death. That doesn't stop her from getting potentially murdered again by the other warring family. It doesn't potentially stop her from getting cancer or hit by a car or, you know, falling down the stairs in their big mansion. It doesn't stop those things from happening. So it's kind of like, you know what, let her live her best life, you know? And I get that the people inside the portrait now know that, okay, they're not really real, like in the real world, but it was stated that Verso, they were meant to be like real people painted by his soul. So they are living to him. And then when you do the DLC, my assumption is that the DLC does take place after you do everything, right? Because that's just kind of seems like how it would be presented. It's after everything occurs. And he does say that he gets the, he's glad that he got to experience all of that with everyone, which means to me that, you know, maybe he's glad that the portrait still does exist.
Hang on tight.
And I get that there's like kind of like the ending, right? Because like now Versa's kind of trapped in here, and right, Versa's trapped in here, and he's basically being held a prisoner. It would make sense if there's one here.
Flashing through the sky.
But I think that's kind of like something that you would overcome, because like he's there, it's definitely very emotional. But I think as time goes on and he knows that his mother's, I guess, just not there. Well, I guess basically how it worked is like over time. Have I done this? I did. Stonewave Cliffs. I guess over time she would start losing power because she's dying in the real world and wouldn't be able to sustain it. So at some point the portrait would kind of just have to go away. Oh, I guess I got this. What's in here? Oh, nice. Lovely indeed. I would need 19 more of those to basically equalize a dualistic kill.
Hang on tight.
There are things out here that I potentially didn't see. Any dive spots. So this is where I fought that Patonk that one time, and there's the manor door here. I kind of wanted to see if there was more stuff in the manor, because I don't exactly recall if I've cleared the area or not. I know in that one room there was like a Clair Obscur thing. Is it this one? Yeah, so we can see it through the window, which is kind of cool. Do some exploring. I know we have the ability to interact with this photo. Or we put that photo here, that unlocked the door. It was nice of them to put a picture of their actual family in here though. I thought these figurines were cool. Oh, what are these? This is like... What is that one? Do I remember fighting that? I don't necessarily remember fighting that one. Okay, I remember coming through all of these. These kind of look like some of the places you've actually visited too. Now this is where we first meet Mael. Well, not that room specifically. But it's crazy how big this place is. Wait, so whose room is this supposed to be of? Is this supposed to be like Verso's room when he was a child? There's a dog there. Is that Lune or Sael? It's kind of hard to tell in that picture. Trying to see if there's like there's windows on this side, but not on this side. Make sure that there's nothing here that I actually missed in the manor. So this is the room that the painting is held in the real world. Can I interact with this? No. That would have been crazy if there would have been something behind that I actually missed this entire time. That actually would have been a cool place. A guy holding up a city. We know who that one is. That's Serene. Oh, that's the gambling place I was just at. You just get an outfit. So there's nothing else in here. That seemed kind of weird. Wait, what? Is that a secret? What is this room? There's a dog here.
Interesting. see.
Shape of life. So this is where that one's been at. You know, it's crazy though, because they talk about like the loyalty of like Minoko. It kind of makes me think that he was a dog, because he is kind of like a furry creature. I don't know, like, I guess I could correlate between like feet and stuff and dogs. But, wait, are there any other ones that are like that? But yeah, he talks about like loyalty to Verso, his oldest friend. Is that the one that I needed to upgrade this? It is. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, we have that. I don't know where to get the health one from. Okay, so I still need 2 lost gestrels.
Go.
Like, I don't think there'd be one in this area. I'm pretty sure I found the one that was in this area already, if there was one. I did not apparently find that though.
Great.
Okay, guess I never had that.
Hang on tight. Flashing through the sky. Here we go.
Okay, so I feel like I got... What is that? Have I been through that door? I would assume that I have. Just a little bit lower. Escape, right there. Yes, I do. This is where I had to jump right there to get the thing that existed there.
Flashing through the sky.
I do remember finding one like in this area. Could there have been more than one though? Maybe anything else that I missed? I do not see another one there.
Hang on tight.
Is there perhaps one here? covered most of this area by ground, which would make me think that there's not anything here. Or I've already found it, I should say. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Well, it's one of those things. They're apparently very rare. Have I been to this island? Yes. This is where you fight Gross Tete.
Flashing through the sky.
I feel like for the most part, it would be on like an island. Like, have I been to that island? I know that I floated up.
Light.
But I never recall going on to this one. Okay, there's one.
Alors comment on a les fils et ce qui de
How many does that put me at? Let me check to make sure. The cave feels empty. How many do we have? 8 of 9. So we need one more. Oh, wait, I still have the ability to ride in this? Okay, so we're missing one more.
Through the sky.
Like, I know that I found some here.
Flashing through the sky. Hang on tight.
I want to say I recall finding one right here. So... maybe I did not find one there. What was there? Maybe it's a chromatic that was there?
Here we go.
I remember finding one outside of Eskier's nest, and I found one right here. Found one over there on those islands. There was one on that one. I remember finding the one on the northwest side of the map. What was this place anyway? The white tree? Oh, this place was just a music. Wait, I never actually collected this journal entry? That's kind of insane. Wait, I thought this was a music place. Wait, then who did I miss?
Isabel of 36. Winter souls drift through the night and land soft upon the moonlit vale, whose snowy shrouds hold tight the hope I'd whispered once, long ago. Golden folds adorn the stems, a maze our eyes beg to follow, a meditation of winding curves. Deep they flow to center, where lie the edges of another verse, another maze of golden stems and shadows. A sea of pebbles shifting, a wave, a wave, a wave of rock and sand. As sand falls upon our heads, and our heads sink beneath the waves. Along the darkened shores we sink, a pebble in the sea. The rising wind rolls through fragrant stalks of feathergrass. Their delicate aroma, a balm, their gentle susurrus, a lullaby for my aching heart.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
I'm not sure if they know that by now. Okay, so apparently I didn't go in there. Is this place on my map though? I'm pretty sure I saw it on my map. So did I just not explore this island? Okay, well then I'll double check. Okay, so here's a gestural then. Okay, so that makes the last gestural. Why did I not have this place? Did I go in there and there was a music thing and I just left and didn't see the journal? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused on why I didn't see the journal entry in there. But I had it located. Cooking? Yeah. Pro retreat allows flee to be instantaneous. Wait, what? Flee? What is flee? Allows flee to be instantaneous. Is it talking about like abandoned battle? What is flee? Allows flee to be instantaneous. Okay, so I mean, the journal entries could be anywhere. I'm not sure I'm gonna find them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna get the answer. So give me 1 second. Because they are something that's just all over the map. There's so many places that I have to go through each one, and I don't remember exactly where it could be. They could literally be anywhere, in any zone, in anything. The Gestrels, on the other hand, at least they were on the outside of the map, so it's kind of easy to find. Kind of surprised that I ran into some creatures that I just didn't find though. So let me see here. Sunless Cliffs. Wasn't I supposed to finish something there? No, I did that. I'm curious how the new game plus scaling is, because I'm under the impression I'm just going to have everything unlocked and Gustav will have whatever's in place of Verso, unless you just new game plus and have Verso. That'd be kind of wild. I don't think they would change the story like that. What's in here? Have I done this place, or is this the mime? Oh, this is the place with the mime. I think I have the ability to beat it with every character. $42. Is that one of the journals I'm missing, actually? It is. Wait, is it in here? Do I get it for beating all of the mimes? Doesn't make any sense. Let's see, let's do Verso.
You're outmatched.
I don't know if I have any break abilities on Verso. That's crazy. These things I've got like a 10% damage reduction on, or I only do 10% of my damage.
Let's carve a path. Just try it.
I would have done... There's no way, right? I would have done 10 million damage? Wait, he didn't get anything? Price is paid in a resort. Oh, we get the bald. That's what we got. Hold on, let me check what Lune's abilities are. Okay, she's got Mayhem. I was about to say, she might not be able to do it with her current setup. It looks like she's good. Wait, what? Oh, she's already got it. Okay. I don't think I have a break ability on Mael equipped. Ooh, I do not. Well.
Oi, take everything. The dance begins.
With how hard she hits, I'm sure I'll be able to overcome that problem.
Everything. Time to hit big. The dance begins.
Yeah. Figured she would not have an issue just going through the damage reduction. I'm gonna have a whole team full of bald people. Noko can probably do it. Wait, what? He didn't like have a combat noise.
Lovely. The sweet taste of battle.
You want to give me another turn?
Some mayhem.
I'll go ahead and do the break. It's gonna take Minoko forever at this rate. Okay. Last one would be Sayel, but I don't think I have a break ability on her currently. Can I see what the abilities do? No, no. Can break, Phantom Blade. Okay, perfect. Sayel should be good. This should just break it. Yeah.
Well, well.
Wait, did I mess up? I did. Oh, I was hoping that would happen. Oh, she can't cast it on herself? That's lame. I guess you could give yourself infinite turns, huh? Alright, that should give me all the balls. If I get... Wait, then what else is the... Oh, the portal just disappears. Okay, let me find out my answers. I was hoping I got lucky and that 42 is actually there, because that's one of the ones I am missing, but it is not the case. So there's supposed to be one that I'm missing right here. I didn't see one here. I guess the screen is like super zoomed out, huh? Or a gestural. Oh, it's right here.
Law, 37th Expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all. At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Jestrel's challenge for months now. But it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress. I guess I'll never see the Jestrel's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
Trying to talk and I don't even have a thing. So that was Expedition 37. Like, they pretty much were supposed to go Maj before anyone else. Well, I guess 4 years before our people did. Okay, to be fair, that minigame wasn't that hard, but also, I don't know if I really had a cheese or just got super lucky, but the ball barely fell on right side. I don't know if that's the same for everyone else, if there's something there in that, but yeah, that was what happened to us.
Hang on tight.
That is where we revived good old Noko. He doesn't want to be the same thing that he once was, but still is. What is this? Frozen Hearts. I know exactly what that is.
Tight.
That is the place that gave me PTSD at like level 20. I still can't believe I missed that chromatic on the open map. Wait, so we get to, we come back in here, are we all abandoned again? Or do I actually get to have everyone? Wait, what is on this merchant? That means he should sell items. Nice. Fast travel. Manor Gardens. This is where we first found out that Renoir is there. Not, well, I guess not necessarily there, but Verso's dad. I guess I missed it here. Wait, where did I come from? Wait, there's an item up here. Okay, I guess I completely missed that. Wait, there's also enemies. Wait, there could be... Okay, listen here, buddy. I don't think you know what's exactly going on. I guess I'll fight it for the first time clear. Oh, huh, interesting. I believe I needed more than one shot. Okay, so they wouldn't have given me anything. You look like you'd be a chromatic. You're not a chromatic.
You're outmatched.
Is there something up here? Okay, we've got Color of Lumina. That would have been nice to have. 17 more of those would have saved me from a dueliste fight. What is this? Is that like got something on there glowing? What else am I? There's another one here somewhere. Where would it be? It's got to be like off the side here. It can't be too far. An air. Did I like run through here? no way it's this far away. I kinda remember coming through here. Oh, cool. I was able to go in this building the entire time. Nope. Uh-oh. Can I just fall down? I can indeed. Okay, so where's the last thing at? It's not over here. Oh, there it is. Say, it can't be that far away.
Interesting.
A whole weapon I didn't have. What is that weapon? Healing skills generate 1 additional light stain, generate 1 ice stain at the beginning of each turn. Replay instantly on consuming stains with a healing skill. Wouldn't have used it, so not like it's a big deal. Is this where one of the groups come from? Where do the groups come from? There's so many entrances and exits, and I don't know who came from where. Okay, I remember coming from that way. So, and I remember, I think, coming from that way, so it must be this way. I wonder if there's some chromatic over here I didn't fight. Well, there's an enemy here.
Let's cover path.
An advantage.
An advantage. What did we actually get? Chroma. That's so useful.
Armand, Expedition 42. It's been 2 weeks, and still no word from Freya or Olivier. They've never missed a check-in before, no matter how exciting their find. Oh, my friends, I hope the end was swift. The grandest exhibit is likely our last, but as Olivier would say, it is also our grandest. I wish you were here, making that joke for the 1000th time. I'm proud of our work. We've pieced together so much. I just wish we had more time. The Gommage is still a few months away. Perhaps I can make one last trek. If you're reading this, my unknown future friend, I hope the information we've gathered helps you find answers. We've done what we could, in the hopes that you will prevail. Tomorrow comes.
The crazy thing, though, we go back to Old Lumiere and we get Expedition 60's journal entry, right? That's inside the town that we were in. Why did no one else see that specific journal entry? We backtracked through it. The entire place. It already existed. We were already there. Why did no one see Expedition 60's journal entry? That is just something that kind of boggles my mind still. It's like everyone should have known then that the real enemy was Renoir. we wouldn't have gone back to land or got onto land after the shipwreck and be like, oh, who's this guy? And then, boom, dude's head just gets immediately sliced off, right? We could have at least been a little bit more ready.
Hang on tight.
I remember that place.
Flashing through the sky.
Have fun and try not to die. Okay, so we did never open this door. Whoa, hold up there, sir. Oh, okay. That was kind of rude. I do remember that. He wants us to find someone in particular. I don't remember finding someone in particular here I could talk to. Wasn't there like a bridge here we could go across? I do remember fighting a chromatic fight here. Chromatic fight was here. Is there something else over here? I don't know where Lady Sap is. Wait, she's that lady that was hanging upside down. I thought we talked to her. Does it not count unless you talk to him first? There's like a thing right here. Did I go into that manor? I should have. Talk to her. Met a boy. She does it for him. She does it for us to respect what he created, what we created. What does that mean? He's gone silent. Maybe we should report back to the boy. What you doing over there, buddy? Huh? Did you get lost? Kind of crazy that I'm still finding items and stuff that I had missed. I wonder how many other like weapons and things I never actually found. found her. So just doing this for you. But we know this is Verso now, so. Wait, can we go back and fight her? Look at all these people that have been sapped. Can't even trinket out of it. Can I interact with this? No. Like a whole area. Okay, here's the log.
Christoph, Expedition 49. We can hold the line for another few days, but we need to find a way out. Our water supply is running dangerously low. Focusing on strategy around healing was a smart move. But we can't take down an Everin like this with our weak firepower and our backs against the wall. We can keep the fighters healed for quite some time, but not without water. Even with water, we'd eventually run out of stamina. For our allies who come after, sadly our lives may have proven that defense is both absolutely necessary and wholly insufficient.
You know, with Expedition 0 being the part where the monolith was at 100, I wonder... This must mean there's a fight here. I wonder if that means that there was, if anyone over the age of 100 actually got gomaged, then that'd be kind of wild. Was there a fight here that I never got to do? There was, okay. I kind of feel like this is just going to be unfair.
My turn.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to abandon. No. Do I have to go back to a flag? I do. Challenges. We'll give it 50x more health. See how that feels. Since I didn't get to do this when it was current, I guess I'll do it now. Got some health now, but I still think I'm gonna delete him. He never gets a turn.
Let us stain them.
Cut him down. Time to end this.
I guess even though I can give him a bunch of health, it doesn't change his other stats. So I just want to see what he does.
Flowing. Chroma is flowing.
Time to end this.
There we go.
Maximum damage.
Why do you like change the battlefield to be dark?
Let the ink flow. Elements converge.
I would just delete him. Let's try not to.
The dance
Let's do some attacks.
Finesse and
I think I triggered like a health-related event earlier. That was actually kind of a lot, I guess, because she does double damage. Oh, and I also had a roulette hit.
I'll manage.
The endless dance. So much potential.
let's spill some ink.
Last ditch effort. Manage.
Summon strange mass. Okay. But I guess my goal would be to shoot them. Wait, what?
Careful, my arm.
Can I still hit him? No. So you actually have to shoot the mass. Well, this is a cool fight that I missed out on. Oh, he's back up. But they're still masked.
A storm is coming.
Okay, will they stop showing up?
I'll manage. Let's have some fun.
Let the ink flow.
Wait, his health didn't move there. Yeah, he's got a phase
Time
2.
to end this. I think I'll improvise.
There's no way, right? Yeah, he's definitely got a... No, never mind. I'm just not doing any damage. Is that another weapon I didn't have? %50 chance to generate a dark stain. Deal 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. Basic attacks can now consume one to deal 20% more damage. With 4 active dark stains, any skill can consume them to deal 300% more damage. So, the one thing I'm kind of curious about, right? Because 4 active dark stains, that could be insane. So, I am very much curious. Okay, I got it. I gotta check something. Oh, this is gonna be awkward now. Wait, how do I generate dark stains again with it? Basic attacks, generate consuming stains. There was another weapon I had that generated dark stains. This one. basic attacks can changes all current stains into dark stains. So you need like combo attack 4. My assumption with that is that dark stains can be just used like light stains. Okay, so trying to find where my last health stain is. I've got my answer. Something I would have never come across. Apparently this place had all kinds of secrets. Okay, how do I get to... Hello? Thank you. Oh yeah. You go through the door. There's a bathroom here somewhere. I think it was up in this area. Would have never found that.
Good stuff.
Wait, what? Wait, you're telling me there was more than one hidden portrait in here? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Okay, those are all upgraded. No idea what else I would have left in the game, so it's kind of hard to say. But alright everyone, that sums up Expedition 33 on Expert difficulty. I think it says you can change the setting at any time here. Gameplay. Where's the difficulty setting at? Oh, right here. Right, Expert was the hardest difficulty. Entire game done in Expert. A lot of fun. One of my most favorite games that I've had released in a long time. I think the last time I enjoyed a game to this extent, probably Elden Ring, but I would say this may be more so than Elden Ring. I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3 a lot, which I know that the voice actor for Mael apparently did Shadowheart in that game too, and I started playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my youngest brother, and whenever I hear Shadowheart talk, all I can hear is just Mael. It's pretty insane. Yeah. That sums up the game. I'm going to move on to something next. If they release more content for this, I will definitely come back and do it. If they do release a game in the future, which I'm seeing at least all the news about it, saying that they are working on a new project. They're not going to upscale their team in it at any capacity, which is pretty cool. They're going to use the same people that they have to make just another amazing game. I'm assuming that's going to be a part of this series, maybe not necessarily this particular family, but a different one. So whenever that comes out, I'll definitely be playing that one as well. Don't know if there'd be anything I would change about the game. Just hopefully actually a full second team would be pretty neat, you know, to synchronize. Or rotate people in and out, but I enjoyed it thoroughly overall. Alright everyone, if you've enjoyed the series and enjoyed the gameplay thus far, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.